one of the worst times for me when was 12, like I say, she stopped doing her schoolwork. You know, she'd gone from a happy-go-lucky child, falling behind, being, you know, destructive in class, and in the evening she'd come home and it was heartbreaking to see her crying, and I'd say to her, what's the matter? And she'd, I don't know. That's all I ever got. I don't know. I don't know why I feel like this. And, you know, cutting herself, which was really hard for me to see, not eating properly. It was just so, you know, it was like I was going through it as well. But now we communicate, and now she will tell me things, whereas before she didn't.
No.
And that was the worst thing, because I thought, God, one morning I might wake up and I might not have my daughter here, because that's all she wanted to do was end her life.
And she then went, didn't she, down the road of going into complete opposite. So she was out with a loud crowd, she was hanging out with people who were taking part in drugs and social behaviour, things like that, wasn't she? So she went the complete opposite way and completely turned her back on schoolwork, didn't care about anything, wanted to run away, didn't she? A lot of the time she just didn't know where she was. So she went from somebody who was in her room all the time to somebody who was out all the time but actually still wasn't happy and still wasn't someone, but was finding the comfort in a different way, and actually was taking drugs, which then was a completely different type of horrible. And then Kit came in, didn't she, then after that, and sort of helped with it all.
What we do in this approach is we say, okay, instead of just pushing you down, because what we know is in the end, when that external pressure, that control, when the rewards aren't quite big enough, or when the punishments aren't quite big enough, or if you're not watching them all the time, what happens is they end up popping back out again. So we see young people where they do really well for a few days or for a few weeks, and then back up they go, and then we push them down again, and it's a bit, and I call it it's like a jack in the box. And I see some young people where through their childhood and through their school career, they seem to have a good few weeks, and it gets bad, then it gets bad again, and then a good few weeks, and it puts parents and families and teachers on a roller coaster, and that young person. So instead of that, what we do is we say, let's look at what is causing the prickly behaviour. What's causing them to poke and prod and bully? So what we do in this approach is we say, let's have a look at what is causing the prickly behaviour. Let's have a look at the needs, and then let's work with that young person to help them be aware of it and help them start finding more helpful ways to feel significant, to feel in control, to feel great about themselves and feel good inside.
I think it's brilliant that she's actually found the reason why struggles in school, which should have been picked up a long time ago, and she's going to be, you know, liaising with the school now to help in a final year to get where she wants to be when she leaves to go to college. I understand her more, I listen to her, whereas before probably I didn't.
And also you've been told that she isn't, you know, going to do this forever necessarily. She's not a bad child, there's nothing wrong with her that she's doing this. She's just got she needs something that she's not getting, which is why she's doing it, which is nice for you to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's, you know, brought you two closer together, made you see that she's got a chance, made you see that what she's doing isn't just her being naughty or her being difficult, that actually there's something bigger going on, and giving you both a way to come together, as you know, in a friendly way to fix it.